Hello everybody, it's Joe here and welcome back to another episode of Train Sim World 3. Today we are going to be back in the Midlands. We're going to be back on the Midland Mainline, which we've taken a couple of looks at. We did the live stream obviously, we've driven the 158 and today we are going to be driving one of the scenarios, Not Quite Awake, which is going to be using the HST, the East Midlands Trains HST. So, Not Quite Awake, this scenario is a fast service between Derby and Leicester. No stops, no complications. I'm glad to see the quality control let that out. Fast service between Derby and Leicester. So, sounds like it's going to be fairly straightforward. It's 20 minutes in length and it's green, which means it should be fairly easy. I'm hoping that it will be in the daytime so we can actually see this fantastic route. Now, I quite like the route, don't get me wrong, it's not perfect, there's plenty of things wrong with it, and it is £29.99. That said, I think it's quite an interesting route to drive. Okay, it's not the longest in the world. The 158 and the HST, though, from what I can see, are fairly decent. So yeah, they're not the best, they're not the worst. The 158, I think, of the two is definitely better. Right, let's get those doors unlocked. Yeah, that's lovely, we've got our headlights on already, and we're starting in Derby. One thing that you have to note, of course, is Derby Station is chronically bare. Look, there's just nothing here apart from that 158 over there. But yeah, there's literally no trains here. It's really, really empty. What we're going to do is we're going to have a nice little screenshot of that. Look at that. One thing I will say about this game, it is ridiculously pretty. It's such a pretty game. Right, reverse in neutral. And I think we're more or less ready to go, aren't we? Yeah, GSMR not functional. It is functional on the 158. It's not functional on this. So I think that this is a rehashed version of the... we'll get them shut. It's a rehashed version of the one you get for West Coast Express. It's not. It's Great Western Express, isn't it? One of the two. So, yeah, that didn't have the... are we going? Are we going? I've got a bit of throttle. Nothing seems to be happening. Oh, we're waiting for the brakes to come off. Right, come on then. Let's get this show on the road. Of course, this has the redesigned front on the HSTs, because some of them have the two lights at either side. The East Midlands ones, for some reason, had three on each side. And of course, this has the VP185 engine, so it does sound ever so slightly different. There's another one here, look at that. It is very pretty. You know, Train Sim World... It's not the best in terms of your simulation levels compared to Train Sim Classic, but it is ridiculously pretty. Especially like at sunset like now, it takes such a good screenshot. It's just fantastic. So yeah, we are on a London St Pancras bound service. Where are we actually stopping? Is it just straight to Leicester? It is, isn't it? Straight to Leicester. That'll do. Going past the Derby depot here on the left hand side. Usually a lot busier, of course, than what it is on this, but hey ho, if they do, I mean, Train Sim World like to, when you purchase this, you get the East Midlands HSTs. They're going to start appearing on the HS1 route, London to Faversham. Let's get that cranked up now. So, you know, maybe in the future, if we do get an East Midlands Trains livery 156, if we get a Meridian, they're going to start appearing as AI traffic on here. Fingers crossed, anyway. I'm really, really hoping that that is going to be the case. Look at that. Oh, no, I think I got the tree in the way. That's disappointing. Never mind. Of course, we have driven out of Derby before. We did on the live stream, and I missed Long Eaton. Meant to stop at Long Eaton and forgot. Yeah, not brilliant. Heck, is that bridge tall enough to get us underneath? No, it's not. The bridge is not tall enough. Look at that, the train is clipping through the bridge, for goodness sake. I thought it were very low. God, went with the right bang, didn't it, as we went through the bits of HST all over the place. Fancy not making a bridge tall enough. Did they not quality check these things? It really does make me wonder. You know, the scenario with the blatantly obvious spelling mistake, the bridge not been tall enough. It's bizarre. Really bizarre that these things get through the net. I mean, like I say, all the things that are blatantly wrong with this, I do still quite like the route. I think it's quite an interesting drive, like I say. Is it worth £29.99? In its current state, I'd probably say not. That said, the developer Skyhook Games does seem keen to get it right. They did post some sort of statement basically saying, look, we acknowledge that there's, we really welcome your feedback, fingers crossed, we'll try and get all this sorted. So that is reassuring. It really is reassuring. When it's all fixed, this is probably going to be a great little add-on. Again, in its current state, I'd probably wait for a Steam sale. I realise you might want it now, and obviously if that's the case, then don't wait for a Steam sale. But yeah, in its current state, I would advise you go for the Steam sale, because it's there are quite a few things that are not perfect, like I say. It really, really is a lovely time of night, isn't it? The sun is just setting. You've got that gorgeous orangey glow across the sim. I don't actually know what settings are we using here. If I have a look in the options, is it general? No. Where's graphics? Have we got a graphics? I mean, that seems like it's there, doesn't it? Maybe you can't do that while we're. Oh yeah, shadow quality. Low, medium, high. I think I've got it on ultra. So yeah, most things are on ultra. That'll do. Fair dues. I just noticed the scenery seems quite poppy, doesn't it? Things kind of popping in and out like that. The foliage is all sort of... Can't make it mind up what it wants to do, can it? It would be nice if they sort of found a way around that, but I think it might be the game engine that causes that, and if it is the game engine, there's not really an awful lot they can do, as far as I'm aware. I mean, I'm not a game developer. I don't profess to be an expert. I'll give my opinion like I am an expert, but I'm definitely not an expert. Yeah, it's a shame that they can't sort of change that, but all the train sim routes are kind of poppy where the scenery is concerned. You don't get it on Train Sim Classic as much, but then again, it's a different game, isn't it? Yeah, if you're looking for the utmost, the best simulation, I would probably look at Just Trains Midland Mainline for Train Sim Classic. With the Armstrong Powerhouse VP185, you've also got the Meridian. There's a lot more available for Train Sim Classic, and I think this particular version is more targeted at, like casual gamers, console gamers and everything, so that you can still have that experience. But if you're on the PC and you've got some money to spend, money to blow up the wall on a new train sim route, and you really want Derby to Leicester and Nottingham to Leicester, I would advise you look at Just Trains, because theirs is vastly superior to this. This is good, don't get me wrong, but yeah, Just Trains, their routes, absolutely fantastic. And of course you can purchase the extensions, so you get the Irrawash Valley, you get the Midland Mainline, I mean this is the Midland Mainline, you get all the way up to Sheffield as well, don't forget. So there's plenty to be going at. You can drive all the way from Leicester to Manchester now on Train Sim Classic, which on this obviously you can't. So yeah, definitely worth doing that, I would say, if you're wanting the more realistic experience. Another 158 going past there. I think if Skyhook have sort of got anything about them, I think for Train Sim World they will aim to do what Just Trains have done, because wouldn't it be absolutely fantastic if they do an extension to this that you can purchase where it takes you up from Derby to Sheffield, and they add like a 156 in with that extension, so you see the 156 is pottering about. Wouldn't it be brilliant if they did like down towards Birmingham? I know that's a long way, but in that direction, and added a cross-country Class 170 in, so that you've got... I've just realised we're going to be speeding in a minute. But, added the cross-country 170 in, and they could sort of do it like modular with different expansions. That'd be awesome. Maybe I'll put that idea in their head. Yeah, we're going to be speeding now, never mind. Long eating again, isn't it? Oh well. Just have a little bit of initial break there, just to see us down to 70. So of course this is the feather there where you go off towards Nottingham. A couple of the speed signs do need correcting, and of course it's the incorrect font. If you're a font whiz, I think that 15 to the left, I'm sure it's 10 mile an hour around there, or maybe it is 15 and they've accidentally set it as 10. But yeah, they could do with correcting stuff like that. Look at that. Oh, it is just so pretty. I love it. Let's go for a bit of... Oh, lovely. It's good, isn't it? Right, let's get those throttles cranked up. Oh, it's awesome. Oh, I really do like this add-on. There's two add-ons that for me really stand out on this game. It's this add-on because it's quite pretty and it's, you know, it's nice. It's a nice drive. And there's also the London Commuter add-on from London to Brighton. That is a fantastic route with lots of scenery, lots of things to do. You know, there's stoppers, express, lots of services. Them, for me, are my two favourite. Edinburgh to Glasgow is reasonably okay, the route. The train, unless they've improved it, I've not looked at the 385. It was absolutely atrocious. Really, really poor in terms of driving. We will have to go back and have a look at that, actually, because I've not looked at that since the first stream. And yeah, the route again was good. I just wasn't impressed with the train in the slightest. So we'll maybe we will pop that in our calendars to go back and have another look. So we need to go via location Barrow upon Soar. I can do that. Of course, East Midlands there with the cooling towers. It looks brilliant, doesn't it? Shall we have that? What about that there with the? That looks good. I've paused it. Oh, I've not. I've clicked pause break rather than. Okay. That. Oh, you know I love a screenshot, and this is no exception. Another 158 coming past. And of course, for those of you that are wondering where is Transport Fever 2 Cross-Continental America, that will be back tomorrow. I've had a little shufty round because this is fairly new. I thought there's probably quite a few people that want to watch this at the moment. So Transport Fever 2 Cross-Continental America will be coming on Monday. That's the plan for this for what's happening this weekend. City Skylines, again, after the disastrous last attempt, I don't know if we'll be revisiting that. That's probably answered one or two questions. People will be wondering, well, hang on, if Transport Fever's coming tomorrow, when's City Skylines? I genuinely don't know if we'll be coming back to that. We might call Freyvik a day. Again, I want to do some sort of live stream where everyone can get involved, but it's just finding the time. I'm really, really stuck for time at the moment. Got a very hectic schedule. I don't know when that happened. I've never had a hectic schedule. I've been one of those people with absolutely no life. You know, I just used to sit at home doing absolutely nothing, then all of a sudden, I've just got... I mean, to be fair, most of it's work. I'm saying like I've got some sort of fantastic social life, but no, most of it is absolutely work. I've just fallen really, really badly with some of the shifts at the moment. And like, if you're working late, obviously... Nobody wants you to do a stream at 8 o'clock in the morning because nobody's here. But if you're on at the crack of dawn, so like starting at 3 or 4 in the morning, you don't want to be starting a stream at 7 PM, do you? Because again, you know, you won't get any sleep. So yeah, we will aim to do more streaming, promise you. City Skylines is not over, but I think the actual videos on my own are. So we'll look at doing a stream, see if we can fix it. Yeah. And of course, City Skylines 2 is coming out as well. That's exciting. Really, really exciting stuff. Of course we'll be visiting that. Of course we will. Making a hash of another city, I'm sure. Are we going to get to 120 mile an hour? Of course we are. We're going a little bit uphill. I'm sure we'll get there. Where's this station then, I wonder? Someone shout out. Is it Loughborough? I think it might just be. Oh, look at that. Sailing through. No messing about. And it really is impressive when they come flying through here. Obviously nothing due. Our dog went to the loo on the platform about here. Not in the game, obviously, in real life. We were like, oh no, for crying out loud, Fred, don't do that. And, yep, pooed on the platform. Cheers for that. Everyone's looking. You're like, oh no, I'm so sorry. That's my, the only anecdote I have about Loughborough Station. It's a good one, isn't it? Oh dear. Sweet child of mine. Right, carrying on. Nearly at 120, the final push. Come on, you can do this, train. Oh, hang on. 110. I'm too busy trying to get to 120. I've missed the 110. And I bet there were many of you that had seen that. They were like, Joe, slow down, slow down, slow down. Sorry. Oh, we even get to overtake the 158. Should we see? Can we get a nice picky? Nice picky the HST with the 158 in. There, it's as good as it'll get. Via location. Yeah, I shouldn't have slowed down so much, should I? You've messed it up now, you blithering idiot, by not paying attention. Hope they want anybody having the lunch with ooh, what's this? Bit of freight on the right there. As far as I'm aware, you don't actually get any freight with this, so they might be because I own other products. So you might find that you've got no freight there. I genuinely don't know. I mean, there's no drivable freight on this as far as I'm aware. But maybe that's there because I have Great Western. There seems to be quite a bit of interchangeability between the two. We're due there in 7 minutes. We've got 7.5 miles to go. Not to worry, I don't know if we're going to get there. We're getting quite a few points for driving under the speed limit, aren't we? Oh, we've got 6 minutes to do 6 miles. I mean, we are going faster than 60 mile an hour, and that is a mile a minute, so fingers crossed we're actually going to get there on time. What do we do after Leicester? Oh, that's it. We don't have to shunt, we don't have to shut it down, we don't have to do anything, because obviously it's a St Pancras service, isn't it? Brilliant. I do find that you get more of a sense of speed with Train Sim World than you do on Train Sim Classic. No, I really do feel like we're going quite fast here. I think because of the way the scenery is quite, you know, it's quite good, isn't it? And I mean, of course, if you flick outside, look at that, it's whizzing along. It does look a lot quicker when you're at Loughborough, though. I don't know what it is about that station. Oh, another bridge, is it, that we're too low to go under? Just a flipping heck. Just about. Nearly had the roof off. There's no room for any carriage bounce on there, is there? We are leaning a bit, aren't we? I mean, I guess there's a bit of a camber. Flipping heck. Just knock that power off a little bit. It's only a mile until we have to be doing 115, so I think we'll just coast. Should we coast? I think coasting works for me. Because we should be at 115 by then. 2.5 miles from Leicester. Oh, and another 158. Give him a wave. Another 158 is Armstrong Powerhouse sounds. Are the sounds for the HST, are they Armstrong Powerhouse as well, do we know? Any takers to provide that information? Right, yeah, we're going to be speeding because it's 90. Yeah. It would be better, I think, if they had a bar going along the bottom like Train Sim Classic, so you could see the speeds as they come up. This, like 40, because straight after 40 in 1 mile, you could have like 10 yards and it'd be 15, and I'll be speeding, won't I, unless you know the route. So I think a bar on the bottom would help. I mean, they've made it quite clear they're not going to do that, because every time the new version of Train Sim World, every time you buy the new Train Sim World when it comes out, it's always the same. So yeah, that's, you know, that is what it is, isn't it? I just think it would be so much better if you had the bar and then you could see the whole route and what was coming up. Just keep it in initial, really. We've got a red signal at the end of the platform, but if we just keep that at initial. I think as well we're coming straight into Leicester by the looks of things, so there's no... because that's a really curvy platform around there, isn't it? I think you have to slow down to go into there. There we go, we'll ease off. What's happening now? Why has this come back? This wasn't there earlier. This wasn't here in the stream. Why is it all of a sudden decided HUD and gameplay, stop marker, off? I don't want it. There we go. I don't mind this bit, you know, that shows you how far away your station is. Oh, is that HST going? Or is it just sat there with its... no, it's just sat there firing plumes of smoke out the roof. Just take it nice and steady. Because I know the TPWS is quite overexcitable on this. So we'll approach no faster than 15. That East Midlands livery is so nice, isn't it? It's so much better than what they've got now. There we go, look at that. Fantastic. Right, well there we go. We are in Leicester. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed that video. If you did, please do click that like button. It's always appreciated. And if you haven't done already, please remember to subscribe, because there's plenty of exciting things coming for Train Sim World, and I'd hate for you to miss out. And other than that, as I say, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you all next time. Cheerio! Goodbye for now.